As you can see, I am in Glasgow. I've just landed. It was a pretty early flight, hence the bags under the eyes, and it is colder and greyer than I expected, I must admit. But I am super excited because I'm here to race in the European Championships in the age group competition. And this is actually going to be my first time ever wearing a GB tri-suit. Just received this and I'm very excited. I had to get it sent away to get printed. It is my tri-suit with my name on and even has GTN, so you won't miss me. But yeah, super excited about that. But it's going to be a busy few days and I'm just keen to get going. Hopefully we get a chance to meet some pros and speak to them and get some great content. And then also I've got to fit in a little bit of training because my race is on Saturday. But first things first, I need to go and unpack, and I've got that wonderful task of building my bike and hoping I've got everything that I need. I've decided to bring the P5X because it is a non-drafting race for the age group sprint, and it's great that I've actually hit a few days before the race because it means I'm not building the bike in a panic, and if there are any issues I can go and find a mechanic, speak nicely to them, and hopefully they can help sort me out. So with that in mind, I think it's time I want to give it a spin. Right, it's time to go and check my bike in, but first things first, we're actually going to do a recce of the course. And I seem to have just so many bags, I don't quite understand how, but we've got a bike recce and then a swim recce, and it's cold, so I've got lots of clothes on. And I don't have enough hands to carry it all, but I'm sure I'll work it out. So let's go and investigate. Right, I've made it to course Recce and I found a friend, Becky, which is always nice. So we're just waiting now. There's a few people gathering, as you can see. So we're about to go and ride the bike course, so hopefully I'll get a bit more of an idea then. I think it's 2 laps and yeah, then after that it's bike check-in and in for a swim. Okay, it's probably time to rewind a moment and actually explain why I'm here racing in Glasgow. So last year, obviously, I competed at Ironman and 70.3, and I thought this year I wanted a new challenge that's maybe a little bit more manageable. So I decided to have a go at a sprint triathlon, and I entered a qualifying race in Nottingham. Now, I did have the European Championships in the back of my mind, I won't lie, and I knew that I had to, I think, get at least on the podium to qualify. And I ended up winning my age group there, so getting this slot to come to the European Championships in Glasgow. But sprint triathlon wasn't quite as easy as I expected. I thought, oh, shorter, doesn't need as much training, but it's definitely more intense than an Ironman. And I'm slightly nervous about the race for that reason, because it takes me a while to get going, especially for an early race. So expectations, really not sure. I mean, I've just done the one sprint race and it shocked me how fast and furious it was from the get-go. And this is obviously going to be a much higher standard because it is the European Championships. I think there's 40 in my age group, and it's really hard to say what I'd be happy with. I think if I've just done my best and executed a good race, but obviously I definitely want to be top 10, and a top 5 would be really good, and anything beyond that would be amazing. So I'm just going to go there and try and give it all. It's only an hour of racing, or probably just over. So, you know, what can go wrong? Okay, it's race morning, and as you can see, I'm not great in the mornings, but just managed to have my breakfast. I've got a coffee and I'm getting there. I've got my tri-suit on, and I think I just very much need to stick to my method of making sure I've got everything. I was fairly organised last night, but I didn't go to bed quite as early as I should. And you might think I'm not that excited yet, but don't worry, I will be when I get there. I'm just like waking up still. Right, can you believe it? We're in Glasgow ahead of the European Championships and the sun has come out and I'm actually warm, and I might not look ready, but the tri-suit is good to go. It's going to be my first time wearing a GBR tri-suit. Oh yeah. Okay, bike is racked and I think I have everything for my transition. All I've got to do is go and put my wetsuit on, and it's about 5 minutes till my race check-in, so I better go. See ya.
Here they come. It's Heather Fell in front. So Heather Fell, the 2008 Olympic silver medalist in modern pentathlon, is going to take gold today. 8:35:39. Congratulations, Heather Fell. And horse behaviour, the fantastic silver medal for
Jesus, everyone on the bikes together. I know. Oh, great to see you again, Heather. After all these years.
Catching up on the run.
Look at the medal winners, the 2018 European champions, representing Great Britain, James Wilson and Heather Fell.
Okay, I've just had a chance to sort of get my breath back, get my thoughts back, and it's time for a little bit of reflection. The swim didn't start as I'd planned or as my coach had planned, because it was crazily packed, and I actually hung back instead of going out hard and let the washing machine go on ahead of me, and then sort of found my rhythm and just got around the pack, I guess. But I was really surprised because I came out of the water third in my wave of 70 and thought I was way back. So that gave me, quite a positive feeling getting out onto the bike. And admittedly, yes, a few girls went past me on the bike, but I'm used to that, and especially on the hills, but then on the flat and the downhill on the P5X, just being so aero is amazing, because that's when I caught people up. So it was a bit of cat and mouse with a few girls on the bike course, 3 laps, so you really knew what to expect, which was nice. And then into transition out onto the run, and the run's a bit that I like because it's just me and my legs, and I know sort of what to expect. And it was quite hilly. There was a few girls that were about 20-30 seconds up the road, and I was just, run my own race, get into my rhythm, and it was about halfway, and I think my endurance kicked in, and I started to catch them and got onto the shoulder of a girl I used to race with, and she used to be a really strong runner. I was like, if I'm here, this is really good. And then I just felt really strong, and yeah, managed to run away to the finish, and was really chuffed with my race. Well, if you have enjoyed this vlog and you want to make sure you catch all of our videos on GTN, hit the globe to subscribe. And if you want to learn how you should do a flying mount, not how I did it today, then there's a video that I actually made on how to do a flying mount just here.